We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Harris has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
15. First down, Texans.
On first down, Allen. Flush to Allen. Hit. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Duke Johnson.
Duke Johnson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
It's nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, look, 60 Bison.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Looking deep for Hilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
A gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Texans.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down.
Third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Josh Allen keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, defense.
First and 10, Eason. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Quick throw here to Hilton. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the 36.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And a big loss is here as he's taken down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Harris returning. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And again, it's Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down and goal.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Eason to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason, and he'll find Pittman. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Come on.
They go to the ground again to Taylor. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight right. We got 4. We got 4. Check, 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 check. Check. Check, check. Lucky.
From the gun is Eason. Flush to his right. going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun, Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. Here we go with Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll get it down here to the 43. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up third down now. Off the bootleg, Eason. Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Jacob Eason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's letting it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Brandon Cooks. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Operating from the gun. Allen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now 4th down.
Down by 8, they say no to the field goal, looking for the end zone on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
At the 39-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Down Colts.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Down at the 30.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
For the extra point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this one to Pittman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone and the frustration the body. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Operating from the gun, Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That's good.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's another Colts 1st down.
On 1st down, Eason. And this is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
7-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
45. Mike, 45.
They're going on fourth down. Here's Eason. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Will take over.
Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Willis on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Most they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Houston, the win pushes their record now to